Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Edition. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Brandon Waddell. He's with the Mountain Archery Festival. Looking forward to this one, a little different type of festival. It's our first archery festival of the season. Brandon, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Jake.
Brandon, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up, and talk a little bit about your daily career.
I grew up in Durango, Colorado. I'm 51, married. I've got 9 beautiful kids, mine, yours, ours, and theirs. And currently right now working as event director and CEO of Mountain Archery Fest and just traveling the country and having a great time.
So, I mean, obviously your name describes exactly what your festival is. Let's talk specific. When does it happen? Let's go there first.
So our festivals happen from the 3rd week of April until the beginning of August, every 2 weeks, and we surround ourselves around the country, starting in Georgia, then Pennsylvania, then Utah, then Colorado, then back to Utah, then Wyoming and Montana for our finish.
Okay. What do they look like? What do they feel like for our listeners who have never been?
So Mountain Archery Fest, we set up 3D archery targets all over the mountain, approximately 150 pieces of foam and targets, 5 different courses. We're a great family event, all-inclusive, all abilities, ages, and disciplines. And we foundation ourselves off of conservation, ethics, and family American values.
That's awesome. Is there give the listener just a little bit? Is this a community-wide event? Is it just isolated to the archery grounds? Are there other things that non-archery shooters can participate in? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. Our vendor village has lots to offer, whether you have your own equipment or not. We've got stuff for kids, stuff for adults. And then, of course, we're in great locations where you can book into your weekend with tons of fun, from whitewater rafting, rock climbing, state parks, national parks. And so, it's just a great event to be able to come to with lots of amenities surrounding us in the community.
Let's make it personal, Brandon. What got you involved?
What got me involved was the sport of archery. About 15 years ago, a friend of mine handed me a bow, and, it was one of those things where it just took all my focus. It took all my worries and all my stuff away. I just had to concentrate on the cause and effect and be in the moment. And so archery's just provided me a wonderful lifestyle in the outdoors, and with great like-minded people that love to be outside, love to take care of themselves, love to have a good fun. And, and it encompassed me in every way, shape, or form, the technical aspects. And of course, then it got into hunting for me. And, so it's a valuable way of feeding my family and then getting myself away from this crazy world we live in.
Why build a community around this?
It's such a beautiful, it's an amazing community. People who respect the outdoors, respect animals, have ethics in their lives, utilize the conservation model we have here in the United States. And, it's just a fun thing to go do with your family. It's all inclusive. It doesn't matter how good you are. You can have fun and building a community around it just builds strength within something that is an Olympic sport that doesn't get nearly the credit or the notoriety that it deserves, and the length of its heritage goes back for as long as we can go and trace, right? So it's a great opportunity to have a community around something very special.
I have a number of social media followers, and I actually watch their career as they transform, and it just really becomes such a big part of their life, and a number of them are females and kids. I've watched people go to college on scholarships in archery and different things. So I can understand that. For you, Brandon, what do you hope on the youth side of this? What is the goal there?
Well, our event encompassing families and youth is the most important part. We're building the foundation of the sport. We're continuing to raise young people and that get them off of TVs, get them off their phones, get them outside, give them something that gives them focus and gives them, integrity and some purpose. And because it can translate, like you're saying, into you can shoot paper, you can shoot 3D, you can hunt, you can go to school, you can get scholarships. It's just a great place for children to be. in my opinion. It's nothing better.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk more specifically about the festivals you have. How many festivals over that 3 months, 4 month span?
7 of them, sir.
You have 7 of them, and I'm assuming that there's an entry fee for these, or how does that work?
Yes, sir. We offer a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day event, and that's $75, $105, or $135. We have great stay and play packages on site that utilize an awesome canvas tent and cots and more intimate style for your family to actually go out and camp and have a good time. And of course, a lot of our resorts are near great amenities, hotels, great restaurants. At places where we're not, we've got food trucks and lots of vendors at a great vendor village where you can come and see what's new, what's hot, what all sorts of different sponsors that we have that can help you be better in the field.
And to the listener who is just thinking about getting started, this is a great opportunity for them to come out and learn, get some hands-on training, and get an exposure. This is a great opportunity for that.
Absolutely. We have guest speakers, we have seminars, we have lots of opportunity for education on our mountains as well. And, we're all very like-minded, and we want to see each other succeed and grow, not just as individuals, but also in the sport of archery, right? So there's no dumb questions. There's no good way or bad way here. It's just come out, get involved. You'll meet great people that'll love to watch you grow in the sport and help you along the way.
That's awesome. If I gave my listeners a visual of what this is like going to a pro rodeo, but also going in and have never been on a horse before and know that you're going to meet people at these events who are going to get you to the level that you want to be. And this is a great opportunity for that to happen. So if you're thinking about getting into archery in any way, shape, or form, this is a great opportunity. Brandon and his crew and his staff and a group of volunteers are doing a remarkable job across the country through the Rocky Mountains, especially as they go through there. Brandon, I always ask these 2 questions because it gives our listeners an insight. I'm in live music, I'm in live entertainment, so I always ask these 2 questions. Number 1, what is the best concert you've ever been to? Just for fun, what's the best concert?
The best concert I ever been to will probably shock you guys, but back in the day, there was Willie Whalen and the Boys, and I saw him at Red Rocks, and I was just a young boy, about 7 or 8 years old, and that was an extremely impressionable concert for me. And I've been to some pretty awesome concerts since then, but if I had to wrap it all into one, that was a pretty special night for me. It was my first concert, and how could you not pick that? It was awesome.
No, that's awesome. Okay, let me give you a dream here. If you could have one musical act, dead or alive, perform at every mountain archery festival event that you hold out through the summer of 23, money not an issue, who would you bring?
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
I'm an enemies boy, man, and I'm rocking over. So that was always some dudes I loved to have fun with and have a good time. It wouldn't fit my family event all that well, but if I had to pick, it'd probably blow everybody away, and I'd pick Motley Crue.
They would tone it down for you, man. You guys would have a good time, and you draw a lot of people in. Absolutely.
Do a cool acoustical version. It'd be good.
Absolutely. Brandon, how do people find out more about Mountain Archery Festival?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, you can find us at www.mountainarcheryfest.com. That's
awesome. Brandon, thanks for being on with us, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jake. I appreciate the opportunity, man.
You bet.
Well, baby, I'm on.